why don't you tell me what are the opportunities and the challenges of making a Supercross track here in India? Today we are at Shiv Chhatrapati Sports Complex, Balewadi, all set to get going the season 1 of CEAT Indian Supercross Racing League. Today on board we have someone very interesting. All the way from the United States of America, we have Richard Kutbach on board, who is the official track builder for CEAT ISRL. How do you feel?
Good. It was a long flight in, but we're here and ready to work.
So, could you maybe enlighten us on your background and experience as a Supercross track builder?
I've been building Supercross tracks for about 9 years. I've been building tracks for about 12. I've owned a few tracks in the United States, and I've done a lot of tracks for a lot of the pro riders out there. I've been doing this for so long, I kind of made a plan with Sean and Sankit before I got here, and we drew out a track map and we went through everything, and we're trying to make the track as safe as we can for all the riders here. So we came up with a track map that we thought would work here together, and then now we're just here to build it.
Now, maybe we know for a fact that we have to get the Indian riders on top as the international ones out there. Now, what kind of adjustments are you making to the Supercross track at CEAT ISRL in order to make it a safe environment for all the Indian riders who will be participating?
So everything with Supercross is built to specs. So with American riders coming out of the corners and into the corners, the run is a lot shorter. So here with the riders not as advanced and not used to those type of tracks, I'll make the corners that run ins and the run outs a little bit farther, so it's safer and it gives them more room to adjust accordingly. And then on some of the jumps, instead of like doing triples in on the ends, will make them safe and kind of tabletopped out.
So Richard, maybe why don't you tell me what are the opportunities and the challenges of making a Supercross track here in India, and with the fact that this is kind of a hybrid track, because if at the back you see there's a football field and this is an athletic ground. So
normally with the Supercross tracks, a lot of the lanes go back and forth and side by side. Well, with here we're staying off of the middle, so it's more spread out, more of a hybrid style. And so back here we'll have more turns on the ends to kind of slow the tracks down, and then we'll have long rhythms down the sides.
So I mean, making a track like this is no easy job. So what is your superpower?
So I'm usually a little of everything but the dozer, but this is right here is a wheel loader, and basically with this is how we stack everything. So the equipment in India obviously isn't as easy to get as in the US, so we're a little limited. So we got this loader, we got a dozer on its way, and then we have some skid steers. And then with this machine it will stack all the jumps, and then I'll use it to cut the whoops as well. And that's how we space everything out, and we mark everything off, and then we're able to dump right on the spots we need them with this thing.
So what's your history like? What kind of people have you worked with before? Maybe you could just name some YouTubers or some celebrities.
I worked with a lot of Jake Paul and the C-Boys, YouTuber wise, and then Future the rapper for like celebrities, and a few other people, and then a lot of pro riders like Jason Anderson, Cooper Webb, Aaron Plessinger, Brock Tickle, Davey Millsaps. I just did a track for Kevin Windham for his training facility. And so it's been a lot of years of building. In the last probably 4 years, I just kind of broke that top level to where I started doing a lot of the higher end tracks and a lot of the bigger tracks for bigger people.
So how are you envisioning this whole Supercross track working out for ISRL, which is also building up a sport and is also community focused?
Well, what's cool is it's the first of its kind out here, so we kind of get to use this first round to judge the riders' abilities, and making sure that we're able to keep the riders as safe as possible. Like I said before, we're making a lot of adjustments in now the corners, and making the landings a little bit bigger, Some of the spacings I'm tweaking a little bit, but that way the riders can adjust and they could learn more at a safer environment and not have to worry about killing themselves getting around the track.
Delighted. So I'm very sure that the team that we have at CEAT ISRL is very, very happy and glad to have Richard Kutbach on board, and we are kind of short on time in order to get the track completed before the race begins. Stay tuned, follow our Instagram page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and stay tuned for more knowledge, for more fun and Supercross.